this is Mrs. Sporer. This week's book that I want to share with you is called The Neat Line, Scribbling Through Mother Goose. It is written by Pamela Duncan Edwards and it's illustrated by Diana Kane Blumenthal. This happens to be one of my favorite books. It's been around for a while in the library, but I thought I would choose this book because it goes along well with your art lesson this week. I think Mrs. Brown has something to do with lines in her drawings, but this one is a very special string that follows through some nursery rhymes. You'll recognize some of these, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll hear some of these for the first time. So follow along to The Neat Line, Scribbling Through Mother Goose. Once upon a time, there was a scribble. The scribble was only a baby. But the scribble practiced and practiced and practiced on as many pieces of paper as it could find. And one day it grew up to be a neat line. I am 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 a neat line. Great, said the neat line. Now I can go into a real book. So the neat line wriggled onto the first page. Mother Goose's Nursery Rhymes. A little boy sat under a haystack. Boo-hoo, cried the little boy. What's the matter? Asked the neat line. I'm supposed to look after the sheep and the cows, sobbed the little boy, but I fell asleep and now look at the mess I'm in. I don't know what to do. Little boy blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Where is the boy who looks after the sheep? He's under the haystack, fast asleep. Leave it to me, said the neat line, and quick as a flash it drew itself into a horn. Toot, toot, went the little boy. The sheep trotted into their pen and the cows lumbered into the cow pasture. That was so clever of you, said the little boy. He went back to the haystack and fell asleep again. No problem, said the neat line, and it wriggled on to the next page. Bang, crash, rattle. Ouch, cried a voice. That hurt. What's the matter? Asked the neat line. The grass is so slippery, wailed the girl. Jack and I keep rolling down. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Leave it to me, said the neat line, and quick as a flash it drew itself into a pathway leading up the hill. Jack and Jill ran up the pathway and filled their pail with water. Thanks a lot, said Jack when they reached the bottom of the hill. I was so tired of Granny wrapping my bumps in vinegar and brown paper. Glad to help, said the neat line, and it wriggled onto the next page. This is a pretty garden, said the neat line. That's what you think, said a flower. What's the matter? Asked the neat line. Mary's in a bad mood because we didn't admire the cockle shells she planted, said the flower. And she's forgotten to water us, cried another flower. We're so thirsty, we're withering away. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row. Leave it to me, said the neat line, and quick as a flash it drew itself into a big cloud. The cloud began to rain on the flowers. You saved us, cried the flowers as they soaked up the water. Don't mention it, said the neat line, and it wriggled onto the next page. Go away, greedy thing, yelled a little girl. Who, me? Asked the neat line. What did I do? I don't mean you, said the little girl. I'm talking to that thief of a spider. Here I come, called the spider. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Leave it to me, said the neat line, and quick as a flash it drew itself into a big bird. Eek! I'm leaving, screamed the spider. It's dangerous around here. Thank you, said the little girl. This is the first time in ages I've been able to finish a meal. All in a day's work, said the neat line as it wriggled onto the next page. The page was blank. Thank goodness, said the neat line. It's very hard work being a grown-up line. And tiredly, the neat line drew itself into the man in the moon and switched off the light. Good night.
Well, thanks for joining us this week in reading The Neat Line, Scribbling Through Mother Goose. See you next time.